After looking through some of our handy-dandy YouTube analytics, we noticed a trend. You guys like to see the inside of the new Ford Maverick. Seriously, in each of our recent videos on the Maverick, you guys seem to linger on the shots of the interior. And we get it. You're trying to get a good look at what you will spend the most time in, the inside of the truck.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So today we're going to take you through some of the favorite Maverick interior clips from some of the top car and truck experts. Experts you may have seen on the channel before, like Edmunds, Kelley Blue Book, and more. Now these clips may seem a little redundant, but trust us, if you're as interested in this truck as we are, you'll notice subtle differences in each clip. All in all, this video will get you prepared for what you'll see on the inside when Ford Maverick starts hitting showrooms and highways in August of 2021.
Hi, my name is Scott Anderson. I'm an interior design manager at Ford Motor Company, and I'm here to talk to you today about the new Maverick interior. When designing the interior of the Maverick, we were customer obsessed. We spent a lot of time with the customer research and understanding who they were, what they wanted in life. So we actually designed this vehicle with a big personality and a huge ability to customize it to your liking. We tried some very new things on this product, including bright orange accents in the interior, stone face textures, as well as speckled plastics. Specifically trying not to create fake leather or fake materials, being honest about the material utilization. What's great about the speckled plastic on the interior of the Maverick is we think it creates a really unique interior space, especially in the door trim. On the interior of the Maverick, you'll notice a lot of color accents. If there's a color accent, it's used in a place that's intended for user experience and human interface. So the door handles, the vent tabs, the center mat where you put your wireless charging pad. We worked really hard to create lots of unique storage solutions and opportunities to almost modularly change the platform. We created these DIY hacks for the interior space using the FIT slot. FIT stands for Ford Integrated Tether System. It's proprietary to Ford Motor Company. It's a very simple plug-and-play slot that allows you to put different accessories in the interior, whether they be 3D printed, manufactured. On the back of our center console, we've got a FIT slot that can be used to add accessories, extra cup holders, place for your iPad for the kids to watch a show while you're on a road trip. All kinds of things the customer can create can be utilized in that space. And what's really great about it is it's fairly universal in how it can fit things. We've also included multiple FIT slots in that storage bin under the seat, so you can store your accessories you make for your interior there, but you can also divide it different ways. Another unique thing about the Maverick platform is that the fuel tank is relocated in a rearward spot behind the cabin. This gave us a huge opportunity to enable our customers' lifestyle, give them the opportunity to store things under that rear seat. They're positively huge. They have lots of space, lots of depth to them. They have a great plastic liner inside, so you can do things like fill them with a tub of ice, put drinks in there for tailgating. So they allow you to really balance work and play. With the Maverick interior, we had a really cool process where we were working really quickly, and we came back from our customer research, went on the clay floor one day, and our chief and us decided just to cut the armrest out of the car. And the rationale was fitting a larger 1-liter water bottle. And then that led to another feature of the Maverick, which is pretty cool, in that the handle is actually cantilevered. The door handle being cantilevered allows the customer to choose how they want to grab the door handle, from the top, from the back, or from the bottom. A couple of the really interesting storage solutions in the Maverick are the rear doors. We relocated the speakers out of the rear door, put them in the upper seat pillars in the back hard trim. What that enables is not only a bigger water bottle like the front doors, but 2 more 20-ounce bottles or whatever things you want to bring with you, first aid kits, equipment, spikes. When parked, a Maverick customer can store their mountain bike protected from the outside elements in the interior space. So out of our initial research and all of the insights we received, we started creating these little nooks and spaces for you to put things that are very specific, but also flexible. So we really looked at how people use that space every day and created great storage for them to use it. What I think is really great about the Maverick is it's a truck for people that really didn't know they needed a truck.
The Maverick is a compact, let's explore the interior and see if I fit. Because you know that compact label means, nope, I'm fine. Yeah, I fit great. Let's see if I can get into a good, comfortable driving position. Yeah, and you know what I love too? So many interesting textures and colors in here. This is pre-production, but these little orange bits right here or over here on the door panel, this orange here, and you've got this almost granite-like inspired trim, which actually will be on the car. Oh, and this is cool too. They've got this split armrests, so you can put a bottle here and it'll stick right up in this space. There's so much clever usability, but the style is really cool too. And check out the seats. I'll get out of the way. Take a look at that seat, Mike Danger. cool textures, fun colors. It's a good time. But can I sit behind myself? Yeah, I can. Oh, also this door opens really wide. That's not quite 90 degrees, but if you had to put a car seat back here, that would be really easy to do. In fact, I'm gonna get on the other side so you can see even better. It's got this cutout here in the headliner. My head clears with ample space. In fact, my buddy Jeff Glucker from Auto Trader sat back here. He's a much taller guy than I am, and he had adequate clearance. In fact, more than adequate clearance. A lot of leg room, good foot space underneath, a decent angle on the seat back. Yeah, it might be a compact, but I fit in here just fine. Also noteworthy inside is a standard 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone connectivity, and an underseat storage area that, I'm told, can store an inflated volleyball. With the Top Gun sequel coming out soon, that might come in handy. One last interior item. This is called the Ford Integrated Tether System. It's basically like a little slot. You've got one here, and if you flip up the seat, you've got them down here, and you can put different things in these spaces. You could put a cup holder there. In fact, Ford's saying that if you wanted to, you could 3D print items and slot them into these little spots. I don't have a big enough imagination to know how to use that, but you might.
Hey, Casey, do you like apples? It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. How do you like them apples?
I'm honestly sick of this, dude.
So, joking aside, the Maverick does get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, which are basically two systems that allow you to hook up your phone and use your phone's navigation. So, for instance, if you're on the base trim level and you get those systems as standard, you don't need to opt for navigation. You can use your phone's navigation. There's also this optional 8-inch screen. It's powered by Ford's Sync 3 software, which we really like, especially because it's got such good voice controls. When you're driving along, you can tell it what you want it to do with the radio station, and it picks up on your natural language pretty quickly. And then for other tech features, you get stuff like adaptive cruise control will help you keep the distance in front of you between you and another vehicle. Blind spot monitoring, you get the little logo there on the mirror if someone's in your blind spot. And speaking of blind spots, this truck actually has pretty good visibility, big wide open windows. Now let's talk about the materials. I actually like the way this looks a lot. So yes, there are some hard plastics, especially here on the dashboard, but this is kind of that cool recycled, compressed plastic look. I like it. It works really well with this seat color combination, the dark kind of charcoal grays, navy blues. I really enjoy this interior, and it's spacious too. I'm 5'8", 5'9", plenty of headroom, even with a sunroof on this XLT trim. And there are these cool door panels where the handle actually, you can just work your hand in to open and close the door, and these big spots for example, if you have a large water bottle, that'll fit really easily there. Let's talk a little bit more about storage too. A couple of large cup holders here, decent sized center console, and lots of little cubbies, places for your keys, your smartphone, your wallet, whatever you need to store. There's a lot of places up here for it, USB and USB-C, and that's pretty much what you get for storage up front. Let's check it out in the back seat. So before I hop in, let's take a look at the storage here. You can pop up the rear seat like you would expect in a pickup, and there's actually a really decent amount of storage here because there's not a big drivetrain component going underneath. There's a lot of underseat storage here and on that side. Now, the passenger side has to accommodate the 12-volt battery in the hybrid model, but with the 2-liter turbocharged engine, you get 2 of these big storage compartments. And Ford also has what's called FIT, or Ford Integrated Tether slots, here in the center console and here under the seat. Now, they'll sell you dealer accessories, sure, stuff like cup holders or, I don't know, whatever you want to put back here. Or you can also get the plans to use your own 3D printer and make whatever you want back here, shelves or various strange contraptions. I don't know, my imagination isn't that good. But let's pop the seat down and hop in. Now that we're sitting in the back seat, we can see kind of what it's like for sitting behind myself. And that front seat set up for me, and I'm 5'8", 5'9". There's plenty of headroom, and there's plenty of footroom under the front seat, but my shins do kind of rub up against the back of the front seat here. Not a huge problem, but if you've got large adult friends, they won't be super comfortable on long trips. There is, however, a nice little center console here. And then there's 3-prong plug, a USB and a USB-C, as well as those same kind of useful large door pockets for a number of water bottles back here. It's a reasonably nice back seat. The seat feels supportive enough for decent road trips, good thigh support, and I wouldn't mind spending time back here.
Now, did you see a few of the differences, like who took time to discuss the plasticky / granite looking dash and doors? How about the extra room for water bottles? Ford must think we're going to be pretty thirsty. And maybe you notice the custom areas where you can 3D print stuff for the truck. We think that's pretty interesting, but how people are actually going to do that, well, we suspect that people will end up buying parts from Amazon to fit their tastes. Now, before you move on to the next video, maybe check out one of these hand-picked videos for you on the screen right now. Thanks for watching. Y'all have an awesome day.